My new book, Facts That Aren't True, is out now. Don't forget about my other book, Rational Answers to Stupid Questions.
Atemporal, unconditional precondition that's going to be necessarily non-contingent and universally ultimate that instantiates and secures the truth value of propositions. You good?
I'm more than good. So, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, you said that there's no evidence of God, and I guess what's the argument for that?
What's the argument that there is no evidence of God? All of the claims that I've ever seen presented are just hopelessly inadequate.
Hopelessly inadequate. Okay, and by what metric is it inadequate?
Common sense, logic, I suppose.
Well, okay, so we can just go through this. So every single piece of evidence that you've ever been acquainted with regards to, God existing is not in accordance with common sense. That's your view?
Yeah. I'm allowed to have opinions, right?
Okay, yeah, what's the argument for that?
I just gave it to you. It's not even an argument, it's just a statement about
what's the argument
evidence. Like if we were in a court of law and the jury was like, we found the evidence not convincing, and you were like, could you put that into a syllogism for me? They would tell you to fuck off. And they should.
That's a confusion because what you're saying is a proposition. It's propositional. It has the ability to be true or false.
My own personal opinion has the ability to be true or false.
Wait, what do you think I'm contending with right now?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's very clear. You're confused.
This is 0 out of 10 rage bait. So it is my opinion that the evidence that's been presented to me is inadequate.
You're clearly outpaced.
No, you're just saying, could you put your own opinion into a syllogism for me?
No, I'm not saying your opinion. I'm saying the thing that you have an opinion about, which is propositional, dumb fuck. Yeah, Cope laugh.
Cope laugh. Okay. So, are you here to ask me questions that you think I can't answer, or are you here to...
Good job, and I already have, and you haven't answered the question. So yes, I'm already
Yes, I have.
Let's start with that.
Sorry? Why do you keep muting yourself? Cade, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to answer the question.
What's the question?
So I'll repeat it again since you're not tracking. I asked, what's the argument for the proposition that you're affirming?
There is no argument. It is my opinion that the evidence that I have been presented with is inadequate.
Do you know what the proposition I'm referring to is?
At this point, no. You asked me on what grounds do I say it's inadequate, and
I'm so glad you admitted that. Okay, so do you know what a proposition is? Because you're really confused on arguments for propositions as opposed to opinions on those propositions. So there's a distinction between giving an argument for an opinion and an actual proposition. Those are two different things. I understand that you're conflating that because you're like a knuckle-dragging Neanderthal. It's fine.
Man.
It's okay.
I don't care what you think. If you have a case to make about me disagreeing that God exists, if you think you have evidence that God exists, I would love to hear it.
Do you know the difference in a proposition and an opinion on a proposition?
No, that's why I'm asking you to help me understand what this evidence of God would look like.
Okay, I think it's pretty clear that, or at least to everyone in here that's like...
So you're not going to make an argument, you just came up here to use a bunch of $10 words and be like, you're not tracking this right now.
Well, anyways, can you tell me what the atemporal, unconditional precondition that's going to be necessarily non-contingent and universally ultimate that instantiates and secures the truth value of propositions in your worldview? Or are you going to keep prevaricating?
Nobody, especially you, can do that.
No, especially
yeah, go ahead then.
Because you don't even know what the fuck I just said because you're confused and you've never looked into
philosophy. Go ahead and do it then.
Do you want to answer my question?
The point is, nobody, especially you, can do it. So go ahead and fail to do it for us.
My question was dichotomous. It's a yes or no.
Now, I told you that I can't do what you said because I don't follow what you said, but you can't do it either because you're not going to do it.
Yes or no?
How many times do I have to answer this question for you?
You haven't answered it because it's dichotomous.
Yes, I did.
It's yes or no.
Yeah, I said no, and neither can you.
Oh, okay. So you can't. Okay, awesome.
And neither can you.
What are you saying I can't do?
Go ahead and do it.
What are you saying I can't do?
All the things you just said.
What do you think that was? Are you?
I don't even remember.
You don't know because you're not tracking because you're a dumb fuck. It's fine. It's completely.
You can't just come up here and say 8 pentasyllabic words and then be like, "Oh, did you track any of that?" This is so stupid.
Yeah, do you want me to break it down for you?
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So I asked you what the atemporal unconditional precondition. Do any of those words confuse you?
Atemporal means it's without time. Mm-hmm. And then what was the other? There was precondition and what was the other? So it has no conditions.
No conditions. It's going to be necessarily non-contingent.
And
are you good? I mean, you get stumped really easily. I mean, like that sort of Neanderthal is coming out of you right now.
So since I can't do this, it would be really embarrassing if you can't do it either. So can you do that?
I would, but I don't want you to pivot off this. Again, this is why I called you prevaricating Peterson. Another cope laugh. Holy fucking shit. It's getting more. You realize every single time you do this, no one's convinced you're actually laughing. You're just stalling for time because you get stumped really fucking easily.
Laughing. No, I'm laughing at you because it's really silly to.
You're getting laughed at by your fans right now, and that's why the viewership's going up because
that's really not the case.
Right now. You're getting absolutely demolished, and you're not tracking the
Chat,
conversation.
if you think the guest is an atemporal, prevaricating, panspermiating penguin, type 1. If you think the guest is owning me, type supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Neanderthal.
So, chat, if you think that the guest is a prevaricating, perverted penis penguin, type 1. And if you think the guest is winning this discussion, I need you to please type supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And if you think that the Peterson prevaricating dumbfuck is just a Neanderthal that doesn't
No, you didn't even do the alliteration correctly. You ended with a D word. So can you do what it is that you claim I can't do? Do you have the ability to do that?
In the conversation, you don't even know what you're asking anymore.
Yeah, I do. I'm asking you, can you do the thing that you said I can't do?
What's the thing that you're asking me to do?
Provide an atemporal something.
You want me to provide an atemporal something. That's what you want.
Yeah. I want you to do what you think I can't do.
Wow. Some real intellectual stuff here from Peterson.
Yeah.
Can you give me the atemporal
I love the nervous laughter. You're being asked to do what you think other people can't do. And you're not even going to try to do it.
You're adapting to my insults because you recognize the fact that every single time
I like how you're still not doing it.
It's genuinely embarrassing. And now you're doing it again. You're posturing.
I like how you're still not doing it.
It's genuinely the worst thing I've ever seen. You don't even know what you were asking about.
You should go look in a mirror.
That's a good one. No, you. That's a high-level insult.
I'm still waiting.
I'm still waiting on you to answer the question.
I told you I can't do it, but neither can you.
No, that wasn't what the question was. What's the most recent question that I asked? Or do you not know because you're still not tracking? Because you're confused. Another cope laugh. Answer the question, dumb fuck.
What's your question?
Continuing. You want me to repeat it again because you're not tracking because you're a dumb fuck? Okay, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
So when I asked you, what do you think the question is? And you responded with atemporal something. I asked what you think the something is. And you don't know because you're...
Oh, did your mom call you?
No, I got a low power mode. Kind of like your brain. Stumped again.
You cut out, so I didn't even hear what you said.
A lot. Like, you run out of juice really fucking quickly. It's really
Bro, I can go all night long. Just ask your mom.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is pretty good. I literally
heard you use that yesterday.
What's the necessary precondition for me banging your mom? It's my good looks and her desperation.
You just recycle the same ones.
Kate, the necessary precondition for me banging your mom is my incredible good looks and the fact that she's desperate.
And the fact that you have a low IQ, it's fine. It's attractive to most women. It's fine.
Especially your mom. And since that's the case, she picked your dad based off those characteristics. And by blending their genes together, they produced whatever the fuck this thing is.
All of these are falling flat. No one's finding it funny, and we're all seeing you dodge the question. So I'll ask one more time. What do you think the something is after atemporal when you're actually asking me that question?
It's called ding dong.
Okay, yeah. So you got blown the fuck out, and you didn't just get blown the fuck out because your points are bad. You got blown the fuck out because your points are bad.
Speaking of blown the fuck out, you should check your mom's back.
I gotta go. See you, buddy.
Okay, bye, Cade. Man, that guy was unbearable.